Hello, Mr. Dowse here, and in this series of videos we're going to look at some common errors students are making in their code, and I want to explain a little bit about syntax errors and the information you get back from Python so you know how to fix them. I think the problem a lot of students are having is they're putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort, but because we're not doing this face to face, you're not experiencing or learning what the syntax errors mean in order to know how to fix them. So these videos are going to start to show you some of the common errors students have been making and what you should do to fix them so that you're not getting completely stuck. So here you can see a piece of code. It's pretty basic. I've got a variable called number and I've assigned it the value 23. That means number's now worth 23, and I'm going to take a guess from the keyboard at a value. I'm going to basically ask the user to input a value, and I'm going to store what they enter in this variable here called guess. So I'm going to run my code and we're going to get an error. Okay, unexpected end of file while parsing. What that means is we haven't closed our statement off properly. This isn't a proper end of line. Okay, and there's a couple of reasons for that normally. One of them is we've opened a bracket, but we haven't closed the bracket. So if you get an end of line error, have you closed the bracket? Now what it will often do is it will give you the error on the next line of code. I'll show you that now. If I put under here quick a print statement, print finished, it might tell me that the error is on this line, and that's because it gets to here and thinks, there's more to this line, and then it gets to here and thinks, well, that's not right, so it gives you the error here. So often an end of line tells you a line below where the actual error is. Let's have a look and see. Run module. Yes, and it's telling me the error is here and it's actually up here. So what did I forget to do? Well, I forgot to close my bracket. And now I've closed my bracket, if I run my program, it works. Oh, and look what I've done, something that I mentioned earlier. I didn't put a space in here. So what students often do then is instead of typing 33 and making it look like that, they put their own space in, and that causes me huge problems later on because what I've actually entered isn't 33, it's space 33, and that causes me lots of problems. So that's something else I should definitely fix. So I need to just put a little space in there like that, and that's better. So that's one of the errors that causes an end of line fault, that missing bracket. The other thing, well, it could be a missing quote. Okay, it's easy to spot missing quotes because everything's green past that and it shouldn't be. But let's run it and see what happens. Again, I've got an end of line error. This time it's showing me the right line because I put something directly after where that quote should be. So again, if you get an end of line error, we're either missing, or more often than not, we're missing a quote or we're missing a bracket. We've got the quote and the bracket in, run our code, and that's the program sorted. Thanks for watching.